The trending video of Mike Ejeagha that the popular skit maker Brain Jotter used, that is actually trending in the entire world, presents a very big lesson to us to learn. Much as we're not here to repeat what has been repeated in various media that have carried that news, we shall be looking at the legal perspective to the entire story. Before now, we heard that Brain Jotter gifted per Mike Ejeagha the sum of 2 million naira, and some persons were saying that 2 million naira was too mega and too paltry, considering the kind of money that Brain Jotter must have made out of this intellectual property of Mike Ejeagha. I did not want to make a comment on this because a lot of things do fly in social media. First of all, I needed to establish the fact that Brain Jotter gifted him 2 million naira, and also to be sure that he visited per Mike Ejeagha and what really transpired. I decided to do this video after watching this video of his visit to Mike Ejeagha and what transpired. Listen at the end of this video for the legal perspective we are going to bring to this entire story.
Just happen now just make me understand that anything can happen in this life. Anything can happen. Like, there is no template to anything. There is no time frame to anything. Anything can happen.
Okay, so we're live here in the house of the legend, our daddy, Chief Mike Ejeagha, and we're about to see him. So yeah, it's a pleasure and a privilege. And happy. Show my people, because I don't come here alone. Yeah, more than happy now, and I know you're on a day. See our mama here, the daughter of Chief Mike Ejeagha. So yeah, so guys, he's coming outside. So he's coming outside.
The moment he came out and he saw us.
Yes, the creator of Kesilonyi Silche, Ghana Bob Chairman, ngwo. Thank you for your great work. Yes, God bless you. So basically, it was not really planned. I think it was just the will of God. Yeah, because the last I heard of the song was when my father plays it, as a kid, if I'm traveling to the east, in my head, then I go to vex and say that the fool, yeah, but as God may have it, I was just scrolling through TikTok and then I just passed through the song. So I've scrolled like 4 times and then I came back and I'm like, the song just made sense to me. And the video I even used to do it was a video I've already done since, so I think it's just the will of God, not my will. Do you understand? Exactly. So yeah. Okay, so and as God may have it, myself, and members of my team, to just give the family like 2 million naira, like I said, so anyhow you could use to take care of him, and then still get that for the family as for some time. So yeah, thank you very much for the privilege. Thank you very much.
And for those that think we ripped him or we're making money off this whole thing, I understand your concerns and it is very valid. Like, I appreciate the fact that you want him to get value for his hard work, which is very valid. And I want you to understand that you are doing something good, but at the end of the day, no dime was made off this song for myself. Nothing like that. So the truth is, I understand, because you don't understand how it works. All those music where I did put out there, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, everything. The whole revenue are going to Mike Ejeagha's record label, his production company. You cannot even monetize another person's song because these platforms have copyright violation. They have tools to strike you for copyright. So if I post that video on YouTube strikes it for copyright and they give the revenue to the actual owner, which is Mike Ejeagha. If you post it on Facebook, Facebook will tell you to your face that this song does not belong to you, it belongs to this person. They take the revenue and they give it to the actual owner. Another positive thing is that the song increased the streamings on streaming platform massively, and there's no how I can put the song on streaming platform. So everything, all revenues are going straight to Mike Ejeagha, and the 2 million that I give him was from my pocket, my hard-earned money. It's just for humanity and it's not for profit. This whole thing is not for profit, not just because nothing there is life, and it's the little we can do, and we got the reward, which is the joy in his heart. Now the joy in his heart now be my profit. So thank you so much for your concern, and it's good to fight for what you think is right. So that's fine.
Now you heard it from the horse's mouth that Brain Jotter was not making as much money as people thought that he made out of that skit. And he made one valid point that the reason is that the music of Mike Ejeagha was copyrighted, and once you place it on YouTube or social media, the revenue goes to his record label. Now, what legal lesson do you have, or does this story present to us? It presents to us the need for precision and the need for us to take our time to take legal steps whenever we are out to do business. How many times have some of us gone out there to start a business without considering how to register a business and taking legal steps to protect that business that we're registering? In the field of music, a lot of people have put up music, their intellectual property, without registration. And you find out that assuming Mike Ejeagha have not taken steps to protect this intellectual property of his, he would not have been making a dime out of this music, more also his legal label, because it would have been copyright free. So you see that the precaution he took many years ago, when this music was more like a tissue paper, or when the music was not trending, those steps that he took are the things that he's benefiting from today. So the lesson he presents is that in anything you do, any inventions you make, be it music, be it any kind of invention at all, you have to take legal steps to protect your intellectual property. We're going to do a video on intellectual property law, different kinds of intellectual properties, and what you should do to protect those properties under the law. But that will be in a subsequent video. But for now, we're leaving you with the message here that before you start that business of yours, before you take further step in anything you're doing at all, always make sure that you tidy up the legal angle, because a time will come when that legal angle you tidied up will be the only thing that will protect you from unjust enrichment. Again, there's also another dimension to the issue. Some other persons were saying that Brain Jotter ought not to have posted the music of Mike Ejeagha, that by using his music without his permission violated his copyright, and that Mike Ejeagha can maintain a legal action against him. Well, it is neither here nor there. The fact is that there are defenses when this kind of issues come up. The law is not that rigid that you cannot use intellectual property of somebody, especially music, to do something like a skit. Brain Jotter did not use that particular song as if it is his own. Situations where you use somebody's video or somebody's write-up and you give credit to the person as the person who originated this, is not actually a copyright infringement once that credit is given. In this situation, even though Brain Jotter did not give credit, as we saw in the video where this whole thing originated, he just plays the song, and we had him say that it was even a pre-recorded video. It wasn't as if he planned that video. It was a video he has done before, and he just put the music there and it started trending. That's why he said it's all by the grace of God. The point I'm trying to make is that There is what they call the defense of fair use. That defense of fair use is a situation where you use somebody's intellectual property in a fair way that is not intended to diminish or to a kind of affect the original work. It's a defense in law if the purpose of using of that intellectual work is transformative in nature. That is, it is intended to use it to even enhance the work itself. One can actually bring that forth as a defense in law against any suits that border on infringement on copyright. In this situation, I feel that that defense will definitely avail Brain Jotter because he used this particular song for a dance challenge, and it did not really affect the originality of the work. Rather, it even made the work more popular. And more so, Mike Ejeagha himself acknowledged the fact that none of his right was violated by expressing his emotional gratitude for Brain Jotter for remembering that old song, ngwo, that has been there for over 30 years ago. Thank you as you take home these legal tips and this legal perspective to this viral video as you continue to enjoy the lyrics. This is the Hakuna Matata lawyer saying no worries.